Have you guys wondered who is the richest person in the world? I've asked that question for almost a year now, and even knowing the answer to it, I still can't believe it's this guy. Jeff Bezos is clearly and head above heels the richest person in the world, previously passing Bill Gates about a year ago before Amazon completely blew up and exploded into the market as one of the more valuable tenures up there. And he is worth over $150 billion. Now think about that. This dude is the richest, one of the richest men in the world, and he is worth $150 billion, which makes me wonder, how are you even managing that much money? And what's crazy to me is think about it. His wife, who he just got a divorce from, gets a percentage of that, which is insane to me. I think that's kind of down low key, but still, he's giving away a percentage of his $150 billion fortune. And before that, he probably had way more, and that's what he's left with. Nonetheless, this guy is a business guru. From when he started Amazon back in the day to now to where it's become is incredible. This dude is a genius. And I'm here to expose a bunch of his business tips today. Stuff that he used himself to get into the position he's at right now. So buckle up. This is going to be an amazing, eventful video. Hello, welcome. Greetings, come all those formal introductions. Guys, this is JT here with the Wealth Hub, and I'm excited to bring y'all today's video. Guys, make sure before the video loads up to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know in the comment section down below if you did subscribe. That way, you could be entered in this month's subscriber giveaway, where we shout out one lucky viewer who subscribes, comments down below saying they subscribe, and turns on our post bell notifications. This is probably one of my more exciting videos because we're going to get into how this dude right here, Jeff Bezos, is the billionaire he is today. But enough rambling, enough of me venturing on and on. Let's get into this video finally. Jeff Bezos' top 10 business tips. Well, our first tip today is smart stall. No, guys, it's honestly start small, man. You guys must have thought I was dyslexic or something. Here we go. Bezos favors a personal touch over a massive corporate apparatus, especially in the company's early stages. He noted that Amazon had just 5 employees. He had just 5 when it opened its actual doors. It's hard to remember for a lot of you guys, he says, but for me it's like yesterday. I was driving the packages to the post office myself and hoping one day we could afford a forklift, Bezos says. Well, this dude could probably afford 100 million of those forklifts, honestly, and then have a lot of money to spare for a private jet, because this guy is crazy rich. I mean, he's just built this company from the small apparatus that it once was to the billion-dollar industry that it is now. And it's honestly insane. I remember when I was growing up back in the day, Amazon was just a place you can order books on. But they smartened up. They ended up getting a bigger and bigger apparatus of the company. And even though they still have a small number of employees, they nurture and house and employ thousands of employees worldwide. And it's cool because you get a lot of benefits too. You get Amazon Prime if you're an employee, you get paid pretty well. And it's usually like one of those Walmart jobs where as you get older and you're looking at retirement, it's a job you take up for 2 to 3 days of the week just so you can have some extra, chump change lying around to spend on personal stuff. Nonetheless, starting small is very important and crucial in a business. You don't want to get that big ego and then blow it out of proportion, and then your business is left to take the wreath for it. Guys, make sure to always stay loyal and humble and start small and remain small in your head as well. Here we have probably the most important tip you guys will ever hear from Mr. Bezos himself, and follow your gut. In the business world, instinct is more important than data sets, according to Bezos. He says if you can make a decision with analysis, you should do so. But it turns out in life that your most important decisions are made with instinct and intuition. He couldn't be further, from falseness. And what I mean by that is he's completely right. You guys have to always follow your gut. Data and numbers can only get you so far, but if your gut feeling says that maybe putting that $1 million into a stock exchange that may fail the next day isn't the best idea and your investors want you to, then chances are it isn't. Which kind of sucks though sometimes because your gut feeling could be wrong, but usually it's right. And we usually second guess our gut feeling. Do you remember when you were in school, college, high school, elementary school, whatever grade you're in now, where you'd be taking a test and you'd remember subconsciously that the answer was A, but you were just thinking to yourself, man, I don't think it's A because I didn't study that well for the test. You know, it can't be this easy. The professor probably didn't make it this easy. Chances are your first answer usually put down is the correct one according to a lot of scientific studies. And that's how business world is. If you think a certain business executive decision should be made, then chances are it should be made. You shouldn't second guess yourself. I don't like people when they always say, well, if I had done this, then this would have happened and I would have been successful, or this would have worked out. I hate hearing those excuses, man. Just go ahead, go with your gut instinct. If it's wrong, then so be it. You live and you learn. You're gonna mess up a lot in life. That's just how life rolls. And if you can't take the humiliation and defeat of getting into trouble or, messing up a big decision with a lot of money into it, then I don't think you're fit to run a business. That's just me. Lastly, we have go to bed. Like HuffPost founder and entrepreneur Arianna Huffington says, Bezos is a proponent of getting a full night's rest, regardless of his busy schedule. Bezos said he gets 8 hours of sleep every night. As a senior executive, you get paid to make a small number of high-quality decisions. Your job is not to make thousands of decisions every day. So your beauty sleep is very important. Me personally, I try to at least get 6 to 7 hours a day. 8 hours is quite excessive considering there's only 24 in a day. That means out of those 8 hours, he is either up and about or working with those 16 hours he has left. That's still a lot of time to get a lot of work done, but if you're working for at least 8 to 10 hours a day, that only leaves you with about, I'd say, 8 hours left for personal time, which really, if you look at it, isn't a lot of time, and it kind of sucks. So say you take those 8 hours away from sleeping, and then you take 10 hours away from working, that's 18. You only have about, I'd say 6 hours to do personal things, which is literally nothing. So make sure to make those hours count, guys. You want to make sure you always get your good amount of sleep so that you can function properly the next day. Man, that was an awesome video. Guys, make sure if you did enjoy it, just to do me one favor, leave a like on it. It really goes a long way when I'm doing these videos. But guys, this is JT here with the Wealth Hub signing off. And as always, see you guys later.